Hello there, welcome to Intitled Models. My name is Bob Ward. In this video we're going to have an inbox review of Games Workshop's Typhus, the Herald of the Plague God. This is a really cool model. It's going to be a nice HQ choice. So let's open this up and take a quick look. I've already opened it up and we've got some instructions in here. We've got a base and then we've got our two sprues here which make up Typhus. So looking at the first sprue, we do have all this kind of smoggy, smoky, flies kind of thing going on here, which personally I don't like, but I mean some people do. But the detail is looking really good in there. We've got his scythe just here, which has got all sorts of lovely detail on here, and sort of what looks like to be like rusty holes and all that kind of decay type stuff. Really well detailed. We've got his head here, which we've got that a lung horn just coming out of his head, which is looking rather nice and crisp. We've got the main front body here, which has got all sorts of lovely detail here with like cracks in the armor and all sorts of pus and all sorts of sores and all that kind of stuff coming out on it. It's some nice Terminator armor. We've got chainmail just down here, that's well detailed. Moving along to the next sprue, we've got more detail here on his sort of shoulder guards, right, which has got those three skulls and everything. Again, looking very crisp. We've got a leg just here. As for flash on this model, it is there like you do with all others. I mean, you can just see a bit of a join line going across there, but it's not bad. A little bit of a trim and you should be all right with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build it, I'm going to check it out. And so it's all built just here. It went together really well. It just fits like a glove. There's no fit issues, no problems like that. It was really easy and delightful to put together. As you can see, I didn't put all these sort of the smog and the flies on here, and it looks just as good like that. And I've saw other people do that also, but it is a personal choice. Looking at it, I mean, we've got loads and loads of lovely detail all around here. We can't see any sort of nasty seam lines from where we've glued the pieces together. As I say, it fits like a glove. Everything's gone together as you would love it to go together, and it should paint up rather nicely. Quick look at the rules themselves, just to show you what this can actually do in game. We've got Typhus's instructions here. We'll just bring you in on them. Typhus is about 175 points, so he is rather expensive in points wise. His stats, well, he's got some nice good weapon skill and ballistic skill at 2+. He is rather slow at just 4 inches. Got a good 2+ armor save, which is good. Strength and toughness, okay, it's got 4 strength. Toughness is 5, which is a sort of a nice number. Toughness is 6 wounds and 4 attacks. Now his weapons, he's got the Destroyer Hive, which is a pistol based weapon, only a range 6, but it does have pistol 2d6, which is going to be rather nice. Strength is only going to be 4, but it is minus 3 AP, so it's going to really sort of get past the armor. It also always hits on a 5+, even in Overwatch, so it's a nice bit of an anti-Overwatch weapon. He's got the mastercrafted Man Reaper, which is a really cool melee weapon. It's +3 strength, so it puts his strength up to 7, which means he can sort of basically take on some lighter armored vehicles. Again, -3 AP, so he's going to basically be taking away someone's armor save, or they're going to be just rolling 6s, and then it's a straight up 3 damage, which is rather cool. It is a plague weapon, so he gets to re-roll 1s on the wound, and he gets to do 4 attacks, so not bad. Then he's got his abilities, which sort of makes him stand out from, say, a normal Lord of Contagion. He has the host of the Destroyer Hive. What this basically means is all friendly poxwalkers within the vicinity of a sphere of 7 inches gets a +1 to their strength and toughness. So Typhus is going to be really good to surround him with like a load of poxwalkers, because poxwalkers are dirt cheap. You can just have absolutely loads of them, and to give them a boost of +1 to strength and toughness is really going to make those poxwalkers stand out a bit more. So it really is going to be a good model to combine. He's also got Nurgle's Gift, which gives all Death Guard within 7 inches roll a dice for each enemy unit that is within 1 inch of any affected friendly units at the start of your turn. On a 4+, they receive a mortal wound. What is also cool is it isn't saying that it's Typhus who does this aura of 7. It's all Lords of Contagion. So if you've got another Lord of Contagion, they also get this 7-inch aura, which gives that mortal wound if many a Death Guard are in hand to hand. He can also teleport strike, so he's got the Death Strike, which is kind of cool because with only having like a movement of 4 inches, you want to get this guy in hand to hand combat. So good old deep strike there. He's got the Cataphracti Army, so he's got a 4+ invulnerable save as well. But what also makes him quite cool is he's basically a psyker as well. He gets to manifest 2 psychic powers, deny 1 psychic power. So that really sort of gives him that extra edge as well. So he's going to nicely buff up your armor. It basically adds a psyker to the whole thing, and he's pretty mean in hand-to-hand combat. But he is 175 points as well. So that is Typhus of the Death Guard. Hopefully you've enjoyed this quick inbox review of the new Typhus model and all his stats and rules.